When we were all children, we had one singular dream: to grow up. I guess the built-up castles to the sky and storybook endings weren't enough. Those beautiful, imaginative adventures and safe walls could only hold us for so long. Until we started singing a different song. Until we started yearning for that distant dream. A dream that you didn't just believe blindly, but a dream that you could see with your own eyes, feel with your own fingers, taste with your own tongue. A dream that didn't consist of conjured spells or monsters that turned out kind in their hearts. I guess the dream is how it all starts. We grew up because of that dream. We traded in our built-up castles to the sky for prison cells of the mind, storybook endings for realism, conjured spells for diseases you can't treat, and kind-hearted monsters for those who don't have hearts at all. I guess you see the world differently through child's eyes. I guess we saw a beautiful world and just didn't realize. We didn't realize it was all a delusion. A world we saw but never fully understood. A world on an axis of hate, people in a constant state to retaliate. We saw this amazing, beautiful world where love was given and received infinitely. Where harmony with human beings wasn't thought of as impossible. In fact, out of most things, it seemed plausible. Labels didn't discriminate, and the only thing the human race was intolerant of was hate. And with huge smiles on our faces, we shut our eyes tight because one day we believed we would be put into this beautiful sight. I don't know about you, but I was disappointed. I was disappointed to be put in a world of such anger and frustration. But I'm not blaming you. I'm not here to blame. And I'm not here to be pitied because we are all the same. We are all in this same place of confusion. This place where the word hate leaves my mouth more than the word love. Built to have beautiful emotions just to suppress. We weren't made to ignore this mess. Ask yourself one question. When you were a child, is this the adult world you were expecting? Is this what you saw when you were that wandering kid, or did it deceive you? Is this everything you wanted and more, or are you not sure why you yearned for this and are wondering what for? We leave ourselves wondering where the delusion went and if it can ever be a reality, searching for that small ounce of humanity that can bring back the dream or let it disappear in the dust. We leave ourselves caught with this choice, acceptance of this dark fate, or staying in this frozen place, rejecting but caught in the stillness, this utter silence until a small voice breaks free from a refrained throat, breaking free of the silence that is no longer still. This distant dreamer, the small fraction of the residue of the old you that was upset when there wasn't a happy ending, that is rebelling against the new you, the trembled and scared but bending soul that can't find its way home but is trying to see past the hate and find the love the adult world is missing. But this voice, this intricate part of your being is rising up, is coming to the surface, is seeing. It will not stay quiet, it will rip from its chains, spread through your limbs like a fire. It will tear at you until you listen, break free of this hating world's confinements, its own personal prison, and scream until all can hear to love. Because in this battle between powers in which we can be played, and this adult world where hate is a common phrase, love must be our outermost gaze. I'm not here to preach to a choir of 1,000,000 because chances are there is only one soul on their own watching this video as a means of entertainment, and who even knows with your curious and wandering mind if I've contained it. And maybe this seems like a whole lot of drama for your taste. Maybe you clicked on this video because you thought the title or the thumbnail looked pretty, or maybe you just wanted a quick pick-me-up after a bad day. But even if I've lost your attention thus far, I ask you to keep watching and hear the rest of what I have to say. The only chance this world has of finding peace is fixing the love, and love is in the eye of the beholder. Those voices deep in our gut, they are us screaming at us to get ourselves a grip, They are telling us to get over this hate with one another, and maybe we should listen to their tip. Hate is part of human nature, yes, but so is love. And if we want to end the hatred, we have to choose love. It starts with me and with you. Until then, we say goodbye to the dream, and in death, in the dust, we let it lay. And until we choose love, that's where it will stay.